They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So New Mexico's offense will go to work first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You make it some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Okay, ready? Using his legs, it's Haynes. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought out. Top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home. 3rd down following the sack by the D. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Morgan. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Perfect timing to call that pass blitz. 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. And the Lobos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you always worry about turnovers in the first game, and for this young man, he's got to be able to turn the page. I know that was his first carry of the year. He puts it on the ground. That's the nightmare scenario, but you got to be able to wash that and flush it out. You got to be able to play the next play.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
They're working that left side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They could make this a two-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Coastal Carolina answered the bell away from Conway today with an impressive victory. The Chanticleers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a big play. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is good.